Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for August 6th, 7th, and 8th, Friday through Sunday. Now, you know that when I am working on the weekend, when we're doing weekend readings, I am using, of course, my Radley Valentine decks. I will do the main message, or I will read the main message from my Angel Tarot cards. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards, and I'll also pull one from my Guardian Angel cards because they're very gentle and I do like them. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay, now, going back to the long readings from July 22nd to August 22nd, or if you go onto my website, I put some dates on there at the same time. The 8th of August is the new moon. It is in Leo. So new moons generally have new beginnings, new starts, new cycles in the moon cycle. Full moon to new moon, basically that's when you get rid of things because it is waning. It's getting smaller and smaller and you release. New moon to full moon is when you request because that's when it's getting bigger. Okay, now full moon, of course, is when you release, relinquish, and request. But this new moon will also be on the date of 8/8, which is called Lion's Gate. So this is from, end of July, early August. I think it is until the 11th. This is when when Sirius, the star Sirius, comes very close to what appears to be very close to the sun, giving the sun an extra brightness. And if you're able to look up at it, which I'm not telling you to do that because it's bright, sometimes you can even see the two. Okay, so it's a bright time. It's also considered to be a portal of some magnitude. So we will see what we want to see. Again, this is a time for us to keep our vibrations very, very high and keep ourselves very positive because we need to be pushing that through. We need to be pushing that elevated energy, and we need to just keep things on the positive side. Now, you know that I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message. And, try not to put too much of my own understanding into it. So, want you to be very, very aware of that. Now, anything that is reversed, I look at that as having a little more oomph. Also, too, when I speak about your higher power, I'm talking about your higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, the source, whoever that is to you, whoever that personal connection is for you. Okay? Now, let's go on, and what we're going to do is, of course, I've been doing this lately just because it feels like it needs to be done. I'm going to use the traditional Weight Rider Tarot, and we will pull 3 cards out and see what we have for that. And again, I have done what I'm supposed to do with all of the cards. Here we are. Let's see. Okay, we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. So this is kind of the general overview. It's not necessarily specific for your sign. Those will follow. But this is kind of like what the heck is going on in the world today. So let's see what we have here. If I can pick them up. Okay, rest. Rest easy. I know that there's a lot going on in the world right now. You just need to rest. You need to trust. You need to reach out to your higher power with this. This is the four of swords. Or as I was saying, Ford. No, this is the 4 of swords. Swords is air energy. That is our Gemini, our Libra. It's our Virgo energy. It's our thought processes. It's our how we make plans, but it's also about hearing news. And, this is kind of, the swords here, they're pointing down. The person feels, kind of in a moratorium state. There's also the sword underneath. So there is a lot of thoughts going on. There's a lot of this energy all around us, but we know that we can rest and we can have hope. We can have trust. So there could be some interesting energies, interesting news coming this weekend. We need to, like I said, we need to rest. Okay, next card. This is now the Six of Swords. Okay, 4 has stability, 4 has organizational energy, 4 also has leadership. 6 is the number of man. It is the energies that we put into our own thoughts, our own, it's how we're processing things in many ways, because I'm talking about swords again being our thought processes. This is leaving a difficult situation. This is moving into the light. This is taking your family, just kind of moving, but it's also in that thought process. So it's an interesting card, especially with this. There is some movement with this, with your thought processes here and hearing news. Next card. Now that was reversed. Now we have the Two of Wands or Two of Rods. Wands and rods are fire energy, are Leo. We're in Leo season. We've got that Leo energy all around us. It's also Sagittarius. It's also Aries. Passionate, burning, very, very determined. There is choices, okay? Twos have choices. Twos have pathways. So do we go this way? Do we go that way? Also, twos are also about partnering. So there could be some partnering with this too. But the Two of Rods has opportunities, has possibilities. I know it's not an 8, but it has these possibilities that could be much bigger than what we even think that they are. So rest, things are changing, things are moving forward, possibilities, choices in a very strong, passionate way, in something that you really, really want, could be coming to you. And the thing about this is these are opportunities, choices being presented, but it is up to you to make that decision. Okay, so we have some very interesting energies. Why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Libras. How are you? Well, let's see what we have for this weekend for you. Oh my goodness, lots of stuff, lots of energy happening here. And kind of feel like you're going to be the observer to it. You're going to be like the record keeper. You're going to be the watcher. So make sure that you keep really good records, okay? Whatever that's about. But let's go on here. 1, 2, and 3. So what are you going to be observing this weekend, my Libras? Interesting. Okay. Nothing is reversed. First card is the world. You're going to be watching the world. You're going to be watching to see what happens in the world. But the thing about the world is also good energy. The world is Archangel Michael. Michael the defender, the warrior, the one that gives you strength or helps you to strengthen up. Okay? Now I know that's Ariel and we know that, but Michael is the one that has your back, the one that will go forward, and you can be strong because you know that there's a spiritual energy around you that is in many ways protecting you. Now we have a 2-1, 21. 2 has choices, decisions, partnering. 1 has new beginnings. You could actually add them together. 2 plus 1 equal a 3. There's a lot of creativity, but there's also a lot of power in the number 3. There's the Trinity. There's the power of 3 when you do something 3 times, when you say something 3 times. Archangel Michael, though, with the world is basically saying, you are doing a good job. You continue to do what you're doing because things are moving into a better place for you. There is positive energy around you. There is also, I'm getting really a strong protective energy around you this weekend also. Okay? So this is a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude. The path towards enlightenment. Now again, too, I do still get you. I still do feel this watching type of energy. I do still feel this, you kind of observing, and it's kind of like I'm kind of getting this, when you merge onto the freeway, expressway, highway, whatever you call this, and you're riding along and you're ready to merge to the left. Well, it would be to the left, where I'm from. I guess it would be the right to others. And it's just like you're just waiting. You're kind of pacing yourself, and you're just waiting for the perfect opportunity, the perfect moment to merge with the flow. Okay, next card is the Ace of Air. So now remember to write down the numbers. The numbers have meanings. Angels speak through meanings. And what you do then is you take the numbers, put them in your search engine, put angel numbers behind it, hit enter, you get a bunch. So you get, right now you have 21, 1. Aces are ones. Now, also too, remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell, notifications. You are the reason that I am here. You keep me on air. Okay, air energy, speaking of which, is your energy. It is also Aquarius and Gemini energy. Thought processes, new ideas, new plans. So there could be something that, that now things are opening up for you. You're finding your spot. You're ready to merge. There's new thoughts, new ways of thinking about things, new ways of doing something. It's not necessarily going to be totally easy, but it's going to be a lot of fun, especially for my Libras. You're going to love the challenge. You will love the challenge. Okay, because in fact, going back to that driving analogy, it's kind of like, I'm kind of seeing you driving and going, oh, but if I go 10 miles, if I just push, or 10 kilometers, I don't know, if I just push the accelerator down a little harder, I can get right in. Okay. Now, I'd probably be with you holding on to that, that handle. Okay. Brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. Yeah, that does not worry you at all. In fact, I feel like you embrace it. Next card, 6 of Water. Now, so we have a 2-1-1-6. Okay. Water energy is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's fluid, emotional. There's also a spiritual connection with this. The 6 of Water, 6 has number of man. It's what you make of it. The 6 of Water has memorabilia. The 6 of Water is looking back. There's a sense of nostalgia with the 6 of Water. There's a sense of, okay, you might be saying, look at how far I've come. Looking back, there's things that I've left behind, because I feel like this 2-1-1 is all about you moving forward. And the 6 of Water is just kind of coming to reconciliation of what you are now moving out of. Okay? So memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. Remember, if this is making sense to you, please comment. I try to answer comments in the morning. So many of you, kind of get on with me in the morning, and we go back and forth a little bit. Okay, let's go on and see now. Archangel energy. Yeah, I still feel that watching. I still feel that observing. But again, I do feel you merging back into the highway, or whatever that is. But again, it's like if I go a little faster, I can really get in there. It kind of scares me a little bit, but you know what? You're good to go. Here we go. The 7 of Michael. 7 has that divine umbrella. I'm just kind of looking to see, this is air energy in itself, which we already talked about. This 7, the divine umbrella is you do you, but there's also a divine protection keeping you from, it's the protection that actually gets you into that empty spot without an accident. Okay. Now, there is saying that, again, this goes back to that Ace of Air. There is saying there is this movement going forward. There, it's just, if I go a little faster, if I just do something a little bit different, I'm going to be able to pull right in. Okay, let's go on. There is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. Now, the thing too about that is, maybe you think it's only 10 miles, kilometers, whatever that is, but you may, maybe you need to go 9, or maybe you need to go 11. So just really kind of, judge your merging. I don't know. Judge your merging. Make sure, kind of look at it and say, because I just feel like there's this sense of this leaping energy here for you. I'm surprised we did not get the Fool or Leaping of Energy, because the thing is, though, with the air energy, you're thinking this through. You are thinking this through. So while it may not necessarily seem logical to others, you are actually thinking this through. You just don't talk about it a lot. You don't share your thoughts about it. Okay, let's see what we have here. Guardian angels. The spiritual teacher. Now we have a 9 here. 9 has kind of a completion. It's like you are ready. You've done what you needed to do, and now you are ready. The spiritual teacher. There are great rewards in spending time alone. That's meditation, prayer. Use those moments of solitude to focus on love and ways in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if your life feels unfulfilled right now. Now that's interesting. Let me know how that all fits. Okay? Okay, let's go on. What crystal or energy from my Emily Anderson crystal deck for my Libras? Moss agate. Now there's our new beginnings. New beginnings, nature connection, animal allies, security. That would be a good one to have. I think I have that, but I buy them because I go, ooh, pretty. And then like, I'm not sure which one this is. Anyway, my Libras. Remember the button, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. Like I said, you are what keeps me on the air, so please also comment. As always, though, this is the most important thing, my Libras. Know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.